I'm like madly tonight, but whatever. It's daylight savings time, right? I didn't even notice it because my kitchen clock I have to set manually, and so that is still at 7 o'clock. It's like 7:52, and then it's usually at eight. It the time jumped forward to 8:52. So I like it's usually an hour earlier, but it is what it is. I wish they would just get rid of daylight savings time. I know in Arizona they've gotten rid of it, but Hey, Brownie. What's up? Thank you for being here. I am crocheting as usual. You already know. Happy Pisces season! I just realized my birthday is this weekend, this coming weekend. I'm sitting here like, well, that's exciting. Back to Yay. He's a Pisces moon and a Gemini sun. Okay, I think I remember him being a Gemini sun, but I didn't know that he was a Pisces moon. And I guess that kind of explains things, explains like how intuitive he is, and how connected he is, because you know, geniuses are usually pretty spiritually connected, even if they are not talking about spirit. I love Pisces. Very, yeah, yeah, yay, yeah. Interesting. It's an interesting bit of information. Yeah, we were talking about Yay last night or the other night. Was it last night? I don't know. Some night, right? But yeah, that totally makes sense. Two fish, two faces, perfect match. Prince was also a Gemini sun and Pisces moon. Really? Very interesting. I love Prince. I was just watching like a little short about Prince, and he was talking about the music industry. Wow, that must be a good alignment for a like success in the arts. Loves Prince, yeah. He was pretty great. He was badass, yeah. And he was such a revolutionary. Totally very creative, yeah. He didn't do a song with Nas because Nas didn't own his masters. Oh, you're talking about Prince didn't do a song with Nas because he didn't own his own masters. Interesting, because that's kind of what the video I was watching the other day. That's kind of what it was about. He was talking about how he felt like he owned his own music because he recorded at his home, like his own studio. He wrote his own songs. He mixed and mastered, like he made his music, but apparently his label or whatever was like, well, we own those songs because you signed this contract. And he's like, well, that's not true because I did it. Like I did the work and I didn't even use any of your equipment. I didn't use your what's it called? Your studio. And he was like basically talking about what people are doing now. He's like, um if people stop getting signed to labels and they stop giving their work and signing these contracts with these labels, then the labels don't even exist. If you start to self-publish, then the labels don't have anything to do and they don't have any work, and they can't exist. And there are so many people who are self-releasing nowadays. It's just a matter of making your music and then putting it out on Apple Music and Pandora and Spotify and stuff like that is like pretty simple. Well, Prince was always rashing. What do you mean? Yeah, he was totally correct. Yeah, awesome. About the music industry, yeah. So correct. And it is, it's a shame that he passed away before, he was really able to see that, come to light. Well, I guess it wasn't it hasn't been that long. Even YouTube, yeah. It hasn't been that long since he passed away. Let me see. What's going on here? Um, Prince death. Okay. Yeah, 2016. Okay, so that was 4, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah, so I guess that he was starting to the music industry was starting to, you know, do people were starting to do that self-publishing by 2016. I mean, even before then people were starting that. So I guess he accidental overdose on opioid fentanyl. Rushing as I'm going off and preaching. I'm old and I don't speak slang properly. It's all good. He can see now. Yeah, exactly. Um, long enough for me to not be able to go to a Prince concert. Oh, yeah, he's been dead long enough. Oh, that isn't long ago. It feels like forever, right? It feels like it had been like maybe 10 years since he had been, since he had passed away. But not too long ago, not too long ago at all, at all, at all, at all. Not too long ago. Accidental overdose, man, that is something else. But you never know with these things. With like those deaths and I don't know. Prince was an indigo. He was. And I always kind of think, I always wonder like what his spiritual connection was. And hi Martin, I always wonder what his spiritual connection was, from that one song, because I'm not like this huge Prince fan. I don't know like all his music, but there was a song my sister used to always play, just like the sun, the rainbow children rise. And I was like, huh, I wonder what he felt and what his philosophy was about that stuff. Prince was something that we will never comprehend, right? He was such one of a kind, such a gem, so unique. I don't trust the overdose story. I just can't. Right. There's something that feels wrong about it. His plane landed in Moline, Illinois. There he was overprescribed, huh? That sounds like exactly what happened to Michael Jackson. What was it, back in 2010 or '09? I think is when he passed away or something like that. But yeah, messy. Totally wrong. Exactly. I think that's a shame that, these great people, these great artists that are so outspoken and like you know, have actual real life stuff to say and meaningful things to say. I think it's a shame that, that there are those who wanted them silenced so bad that they would take the measures to get rid of them. It's just whatever. It's a shame. It's pretty messed up. Loves Michael Jackson. Me too. Me too. That was pretty sad. I think he when I found out that he died, because I don't usually die over like celebrities. I don't usually die I don't usually cry over celebrities passing away, but I cried. Like I was like, "Oh my god, like Michael Jackson actually died." When I heard that he passed away. I think that's the only person, the only celebrity that I've ever really cried over. I think I feel like I cried over somebody recently, but I don't know. Michael faked his death. What? He passed last year. What? Hey, I don't know. I'm not speculating. Uh, thanks God their music lives on, right? That their beautiful legacy, you know, and something and it's timeless music. Especially Michael Jackson, like you can still listen to Beat It nowadays and it's still just a great song. I mean any of his songs, right? MJ was hard. Whitney had me upset as well. Yeah, when I heard about how she died, it was just like, oh man, because I mean, it was a known fact that she had problems with drugs, and to hear that she went out that way is pretty upsetting. And apparently, and something this is something I like recently learned here, this past year, her daughter Bobby Christina died of an overdose as well. And I feel like there's a third person, like Whitney's son or something like that. Let's see. Miles Davis thought Prince was a genius. Yeah. Well, Miles Davis was wrong. I mean, was right. Sorry. Miles Davis was right about that. He was a complete genius. Um, let's see. I recall when Whitney died in the club, even gangsters were singing her songs. Yeah. Um, oh, look at her. She was a legend, man. She was a complete and utter legend. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I guess it's just yeah. Bobby Christina. She died just 5 years after her mom. Lobar pneumonia. Bobby Christina was 22 when she died. 6 months after she was found unresponsive in her Georgia townhouse. Her death, though officially due to pneumonia following 6 months in a coma, was also drug related. Deaths of his children. Yeah, so Bobby Brown, I think his son died. What is Revelation open up to? It was just, yeah, Bobby Brown Jr. And I think he died of from a drug related death too. Let's see, Bobby Brown Jr. They died 5 years apart. So it was Whitney in 2010, Bobby Christina in 2015, and then Bobby Brown Jr. in 2020. It's amazing. An overdose of alcohol, cocaine, and powerful opioid fentanyl. Man, that's a lot. I think I was grouchy. They didn't. Bobby Brown wasn't allowed at her funeral. Wow, she loved Bobby exactly, and he's from my hometown, so I was like, wow. I don't trust Miles Davis. I don't know about Miles Davis like that. Um, Bobby's son died semi recently. Yeah, just a couple years ago. Interesting, spooky. Yeah, that whole 5 years apart. Very strange. Very, very strange. I don't trust those overdose storylines. I just don't. Yeah. And I mean, we never know. And I try not to speculate. I mean, I could always pull cards and stuff, but I don't know. It's just like just let them rest in power, um, but yeah, man, that's it's a shame. Just having people pass away. You know, um, uh, I've always wondered about Brittany Murphy's death, and that apparently that was overdose as well. But it's like how, the reason I don't trust it is like, how is it that these people, they seem to be doing well, and a lot of the time people seem to be doing well, and then there's something wrong, or something happens where they die, or they have an overdose. A lot of the time we don't know what's really going on with people, but it'll seem like people are doing well, and there's always so much help. I guess especially nowadays there's so much help for, like, if you are struggling, or if you are having mental health issues. But like, just what I wonder, what either drives them to do so many drugs, or like what actually happened. Gosh, you guys, we love Brittany. I love Brittany Murphy too, man. Like, she was such a great actor, and I often think about her, and she did so much work. She did so many movies, and she was really good at what she did. But yeah, well, rest in power, all you passed away celebrities. Even Robin Williams, I cried for that one. And what I've been kind of picking up on, on certain celebrity deaths. Like, I've been picking up on whether or not they're coming back. Excuse me, whether or not they're coming back, and there are times where I'll feel that they've actually already come back, and times where I feel that they are taking a break and they're going to come back at a later date. My brothers and cousins my age, we were going to see Mrs. Doubtfire 2. There was a second one? What? What is this? Doubtfire 2? I never knew that this happened. I never knew this was. And the second one came out. Mrs. Doubtfire 2 was both immediately and permanently canceled following Robin Williams' death. Okay. Wow. But then he died. Man. Is it immediately and permanently can? I mean, nobody else could do that. Like, nobody else could be Mrs. Doubtfire. So I mean, that made sense that they canceled it. Doubtfire. Uh, that was hard. Yeah. That was a movie I watched over and over again. I'm sure so many people did, but that was one of those, that movie to this day is still funny. I watched Mrs. Doubtfire over and over again when I was younger. You kidding me? And we no right, no one can be Mrs. Doubtfire. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, how would they how would anybody even do that? Like how what else, what other kind of plot could they come up with for it to be somebody else? Like it would have to it would have to be a completely different storyline if they were still going to make it without him. You know, it'd have to be like, "Oh, I'm what's his name's daughter, or what's his name's son, and I'm just following in my dad's footsteps, and he did this when I was younger, and so I'm doing it for my kids." Like they could do that, but it just wouldn't be the same. It just would not be the same. You still watch what the movie? Yeah, it's a timeless classic, right? It'll be a riot. Yeah, it would. I mean, they could do it if they did it that way. You know, if it was like, oh, his son did it, or a person who worked with him. Yeah, like you know, just like the way that they did. Gosh, what? I'm trying to think of a movie where they did something like that. Gosh, where it was like it was a one movie with one character. Well, they kind of did that with Journey to the Center of the Earth, and then they did Journey 2. And they did it without Brendan Fraser. But his the Brendan Fraser's nephew, or the kid who played his nephew, he was in the movie, and he was the one kind of leading, you know, the adventure. No, I'd be protesting with signs outside. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would feel some type of way about watching it. I don't know. I don't know how comfortable I would feel with watching it, but just from an artistic standpoint, you know, because I love film, and I actually went to film school. You know, coming from that perspective, like I see how they could do it, and how they could do it, and how they could make it fun. But I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'd enjoy that. I do not know. That sounds all right. Haven't seen that movie. Interesting. Yeah, Journey to the Center of the Earth is a really good one. Like I would say that's probably one of my top 10. mm, Yeah, I would say that's like one of my top 10 favorite movies, because I'm a sucker for a good adventure movie. Hey, Empress, I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. Happy Sunday. Happy. Excuse me. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. You happy Sunday. You know I had to get down, right? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, you. Happy Sunday, you. Um, yes, you do have to check it out. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean it's a really good movie. The second one is questionable. You know, the second one, I think I got kind of bored in the middle. Um, but I was watching it with my son, and you know, it was exciting for him, because it was just like a bunch of, you know, I think we had like a movie marathon that day. We had watched both of them, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun for him, but I just kind of got bored in the middle. And The Rock is in it, so I mean, you know, that's always fun. He's funny. Um, Okay, Empress, I see you. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, Empress, let's see what's going on here. Whoa. Queen of Swords, the first thing to come out. Okay. So message from him, and then we've got the underlying energy of the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the message from him is I need straight up communication. Okay, and I want to come towards you with this honest communication, but I am so focused on I like how it puts it in the book. It says the Knight of Cups like has a lot of love and wants to bring a lot of love in, but they're not they're so focused on their cup that they you know don't know what direction to send the love in. Okay, and so that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling from him right now. Okay, and with the Queen of Swords, there's like this need I'm feeling, this need, and you got the Nine of Swords, this need um to be straight up and straightforward, but I'm worried about what will happen. I'm worried about what will be said. I'm worried about how I'll be received. I'm worried about how I will be received and how my message will be received. Okay, but there's a part of him that knows that the experience that he's been through, it's been necessary for him to go through that experience so that he can gain the knowledge that he needs to gain, and so that he could gain the certain a certain amount of traction, so towards you, and towards making this connection work, and towards building this connection. Okay, he knows that he had to go through the experience that he went through, but there's just still like a lot of worry that he's dealing with, a lot of anxieties that he's dealing with when it comes to you, like. And of course you got all of these communication cards coming out. Okay, and so of course that has to do with what he needs to say, and what he's having a hard time saying. Okay, it's almost like this Queen of Swords is like a want and a desire, like I want to be so straight up, but I'm worried about the consequences of my actions. I'm worried about the experience of my actions, or the experience, what the experience will be because of my words. Okay, what else will you have? Empress No message from Chris Channel message. I'm feeling like a small sense of remorse. Okay, and so then you've got the Ace of Swords there. Okay, look at all of this communication energy, Empress. The Ace of Swords is always talking about brainstorming and restarting the conversation. Okay, and so even though the message is, I have something really important to say, and this is something that I have to just say, And I don't feel like it's going to be super easy for me to say it, but I know that it will bring us to where we're supposed to be, and I know that it will help us to start over again. I know it'll help us to start communication again, open up communication again. Okay, so you're probably feeling, this sickness, this frustration towards him because he's feeling the same thing. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, you got the Page of Wands for that Ace of Swords. And so it's almost like, and then you got the High Priestess right underneath it. It's almost like this is the advice. Like he needs to, he needs to be okay with preparing to come towards you in a passionate way. He needs to be okay with that, and he needs to be okay with having fun while preparing. Okay, and I know that I don't know if you can contact him and tell him this kind of stuff, but you can always send the energy his way. Okay, you can always send the energy of just be light about it. And that's what I know. That's what I'm learning about the twin flame situation. Like you kind of have to just be lighthearted about it in order for it to happen the way, in a very satisfying way. But this is the message that I get from him. Okay, let me know how it feels, Empress dear, because I'm kind of feeling your energy, and it feels like just really like fed up. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So, is this? Hold on. You said Tyson. I don't know. Is this a person that you're asking about, or are you asking about the previous person? Let me know, Empress. And I don't know if you're in the room right now, but let me know if this is about a person with this T name, or are we talking about the other person? And in case you're not in the room, because I know sometimes you come in and out. Okay, I was just about to email you. But what you just said about a GM, okay, for sure. Okay, so, all right, let's go back. We have that one. Okay. Okay. Who's Steve? Yeah, I don't know. That it maybe it was a typo. Okay, you must have meant to type in thank you or TY because it came up Tyson. I'm like, wait, what? Autocorrect, right? Okay. Let's see what. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, what the? So what is Christina? Page of Cups, something that's emotionally risky. Okay. And oh, thank you so much. Okay. to myself. That's okay. That's okay. Um, okay, so what he wants to share, and of course, I'm gonna pull as much of the energy out as I can, but whatever it is that he has to say, he's gonna have to say it to you. Okay, remember that. All right, but it's something along the lines of an emotional risk, and like an emotional surprise. Like, so it's looking like there is something that he has been clearly working on and working at very adamantly, on his emotions that he wants to express to you. Okay, and it might be, this is looking like, I mean, it's looking like it's positive, because you got the Nine of Cups. It could be very fulfilling, and this is the Star, and then there will be a new physical beginning that could come from it. Okay, so this is an emotional message that he wants to send. Okay, and this is a really hard message that he wants to send. It's looking like this is the kind of message, whatever he has to say, it it could change everything. It could change your perspective, it could change his perspective, it could change the communication between the two of you. So I mean, this is looking along the lines of, literally, since the last time I saw you in person, dot 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 dot. Okay, and I know it's just like, come on, Mikaela, what does he want to say? But ever since the last time I saw you, feelings, 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 feelings. Okay, let me see. Let's see how she reacts to this. Let's see how she reacts to this. All right, because I just threw myself out there. I just threw myself to the wolves. I just stabbed myself with a bunch of with a bunch of swords, and just sat in front of her like this. Okay, so that's how the energy is coming out. All right, you got the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and he's clearly at a loss for words, and he's clearly like giving himself pause because he just doesn't know how it's going to turn out. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, you got another sword card. Eight of Swords. It's almost like he's gotten himself stuck in this mind cycle, in this thought cycle. Okay, and this is part of what he has to say. Like, I can't, I just can't stop thinking about you, or I can't stop thinking about blank. Okay, but this has to do with you. You got the split. The split is the King of Cups. Okay, so this is definitely an emotional message. Okay, but the underlying energy of the Eight of Swords is the Devil card, and so there's a lot of ego that is still involved in his that could still be involved in his words. A lot of ego that he's still grappling with. Okay, because I don't want to come off as, or I don't want to sound like, or I don't want her to take this as, you know. Okay, and there, it's looking like you're saying you're welcoming it with warmth and open arms, but there's a deeper message here, and that's part of what he has to actually say to you. Okay, because sure, it may be like a declaration of love, but it's also like, it just feels like there's something a little bit darker beneath the surface as well. Something that would kind of give you pause, like, hmm, okay. I mean, well, and then I'm seeing like you moving forward to ask a bunch of questions. Okay, now I'm not seeing exactly what he wants to tell you. It looks like this has to do with how he feels, and with expressing that. Okay, and expressing his thought patterns, and how he feels stuck in these thought patterns having to do with you, and these thought patterns that have been messing with his ego, and kind of messing with his survival techniques. Okay, let me know how it feels. Right, that's how I'm feeling. Right, like, okay, but just let him say what he needs to say when he needs to say it. I don't know how the two of you are communicating, but if you guys are, in communication, or if you have a way to communicate with him, do so. definitely make sure you connect with him. Okay, and try at least try to say something. Interesting. Thanks. You don't give bad vibes though, right? It doesn't feel like daunting. Like I'm dying. Like, and this is the hard thing I have to tell. It's not anything like that. It's just like it's hard. It feels like it's something that's hard to say. Especially for somebody who doesn't exactly know, who doesn't 100% know how the other person feels. Okay. No bad vibes. Not getting any bad vibes. Collective love for anyone who is thinking about what are they thinking about us. Okay, let's see. Do you want a specific deck, Phoebe? Let me know. If not, I will just shuffle the traditional tarot. Okay. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see our collective love reading for who anyone is thinking about. What are they thinking about? For collective reading. Okay, what are love interests thinking about other love interests? Okay, for the collective, what are the love interests thinking about the people who are interested in them? What are the love interests thinking about the people who are interested in them? What are the love interests thinking about the people who are interested in them? Love interest. Okay, got the moon card, the illusions. Okay, and so what the love interests are thinking, they're thinking that they're not seeing the picture clearly, they're not seeing everything clearly, and there's a conclusion that is being jumped to. Okay, so whoever the love interest is, it's feeling like different love interests out there, they might not be seeing, interesting, they might not be seeing the whole picture of the love situation or the romantic or the intimate situation, because they're kind of being blinded. I'm seeing either being blinded by the past, by their past experiences. They might be being blinded by certain alignments astrologically. They might be being blinded by the words that other people are saying, and they're getting caught up in what other people say, and getting caught up in the illusions of what other people are saying. Like, and I'm seeing like my mom keeps my mom keeps saying that I shouldn't marry a blonde woman because my mom keeps saying that I shouldn't do this, and it sounds like they're 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 seeing things in a kind of distorted manner. Okay, and but because they're not seeing the whole picture. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands. And so the way to clear up this moon energy is by taking action, by taking action and actually saying something, and taking action as a means to an end, to find out like what's actually going on. All right, so to sum that up, for collective love for anyone who is thinking about, for who anyone is thinking about. Okay, what they're thinking about us is I'm not seeing the whole picture. I'm not seeing all angles. Okay, because of my distorted view. Okay, let me know how that feels, baby. That's pretty interesting, Brownie. Let me know. You're welcome. Welcome. Excuse me. What up? What up? Great night. You too, Empress. Thank you. What's up, y'all? Interesting. Yeah. He's talking about that collective. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting too. And so I'm wondering about like the certain alignments because I know that there's been some stuff happening. You know, I don't do the astrology, but I know there's been some stuff happening. I know there's work that Mars and Venus are doing together at this point, and I think they'll be traveling together like until the middle of this month, the middle to the end of this month. Okay, and then I know that last week I think there was something going on with Pluto. I think Pluto in Pisces or something. Giving off a distorted view of relationships and love interests. When it comes to the two people connecting, lots of alignments. Yeah. Mercury is in Pisces. Okay, interesting. Now, what does that mean? Do you know? I don't know. Let's see. If I had to speculate, that would be like Okay, so communication. I know Mercury has to do with communication. So communication in the dream state, in the illusory state. So communication may not be very clear between lovers. I might be good at astrology if I if I actually learned it, right? Because I'm all about symbolism, and that's all astrology is symbolism. But I just go by the energy. So, um, but yeah, because the planet of communication exactly. Okay, so yeah. So what is it? Rose colored glasses, is that kind of it? Or with Mercury, with communication being in kind of an optimistic state, or a state of intuition and dreaminess. I guess it would be more like dreaminess. Hey, Kathy, in a state of like dreaminess. Maybe communication isn't as it seems, or the way that people are communicating under this alignment isn't as it's not coming off as it truly is. It's coming off in kind of like a dreamy kind of way, or a kind of distorted kind of way, I suppose. Yes, I hope that all is well with everyone. I hope all is well with you. Everything's going good here. We're here just kind of talking about love connections and astrological alignments. Oh, I think Neptune is Pisces ruling planet. Yes, exactly. What does my energy feel like tonight? You feel, it feels like you have something to be joyful about, but it feels like you're just kind of like just kind of balanced and even. Let me know if that's how you're feeling. Like it kind of feels like you had a good day, or you've accomplished a little something, but it's just like, but I'm really chill about it right now. Let me know if that's how you're feeling. I don't feel good. Oh, yeah. I feel like really flat. Why don't you feel good? What's going on? Like, are you sick, or are you just not feeling great, like mentally? A lot on my mind, and I have a headache. Oh man, I'm sorry that you're not feeling so great. Okay. Hopefully, you were able to get something done today, something accomplished. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have a headache. And what's on your mind? If you want to talk about it, I'm here holding space. Me to do a reading. That our financial status is not so good right now. Yeah, no, it's no problem. I'm still here. We can still chat. Okay. And sometimes a good chat goes a long way, you know? So if you want to talk about how you're feeling, I'm here. I'm not a doctor or a therapist or anything, but I'm a listening ear. I'm a person who cares. Scarf you making? Okay. Just the same kind of scarves I always make. Just something straight and soft. It's got I got some pink and brown and gray in this scarf. Hi, Jessica. What's up? Happy Sunday. How are you doing tonight? Doing pretty good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good too. Just doing the usual. Holding space and crocheting. Yeah. But I'm doing pretty good. Why do I feel like it just got really dark? I think my screen does this thing. I can't do this because this is just too bright. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. We're all here and we're holding space and we're being alive. Being alive, man. Okay, let's see. You said finance, career, and love. All right. Let's see. It's about time for me to put flowers on my daddy's grave. I miss my daddy so much. Has it been a year? It's almost been a year, Kathy. Wow. Okay. So, and Jessica, you're gonna have to let me know. Do you want to do just general on each of these subjects, or do you want to ask specific questions? Let me know, and I will get started for you. You said yes, Kathy. Yeah. I know you miss him so much. Wow. Have we been talking for a year? Because I know when we first started talking, when you first started coming to the channel, you is around the time when your dad either just died or he had died recently. Um, and let's see. Okay, for Jessica sample. Jessica sample. Jessica sample. Jessica sample. Jessica sample. Okay, let's see for finance. Let's see finance career. No, let me refresh this. And love, I think it says, right? Finance career and love. Okay, for Jessica sample for finance. For finances, what's going on with Jessica Sample's finances? Jessica's finances. Hopefully you have Jessica know about her finances. The Three of Cups. There's about to be something to celebrate about. Okay, so it's looking like there might be something that's coming in here pretty soon. Now, the Eight of Cups is a letting go card. So the underlying energy of this celebration is that in order to bring something in, you have to let something go. Okay, is this letting go of a job in particular, or letting go of a certain stream of income in order to bring in more? Okay, it kind of feels like there's a little bit of a sacrifice that needs to be made here in order to get the most out of this celebration energy, to get the most out of this Three of Cups energy. Okay, so whether it's ending an actual job in order to start a new one, or getting rid of your Hulu and Netflix in order to save a little bit more money. It's looking like whatever the sacrifice is going to be for good reason, and it's going to make a big change to things with that Five of Swords right underneath of the Eight of Cups. Okay, so it's looking like there's good news coming in. Just be aware that you might have to give something up, and it doesn't look like it's anything huge and daunting that you'll have to give up. It just kind of looks like it's something that's kind of ready to go and ready to leave your life. For career, let's see. I wasn't really focusing on careers with that Hermit card. If it comes out again, it comes out again. But let's see, for career, Jessica sample for career. What will you have her know? For Jessica sample for career. So you've got the King of Cups. So you mastering your emotions, mastering the emotional space. And now the King of Cups, he's a hard worker. It's almost like he's a Pisces, but the King of Cups is a very hard worker, and they work hard at emotional intelligence, and so that's mastering the emotional space. So in conjunction to the career question that you're asking, the King of Cups is showing up as you mastering yourself and being in such a state of mind and in a state of being that you can control your emotions when it comes to work. You can control your emotions and when it comes to work, and also you can put your high and deep heartfelt emotions, thank you spirit, into oh, Pisces, you're rising good. 111 on the clock. You can put your heartfelt emotions into the career that you want. And I keep kind of seeing into this new career. Okay, are you changing careers or changing jobs? Because even with the Three of Cups, it kind of felt like you were changing jobs. Okay, or getting rid of one old job or one old career to replace it with a new one. Okay, as far as your career, it's looking like you're ready to do that, even if you're feeling kind of like, I don't know what to do, or I feel stuck. Okay, but it's time, because you've mastered your heart, and you've mastered your feelings about what you want to do. Okay, look at that, you got a split. That's the World card. So there's just trying to find my purpose. Yeah. Okay, and so that's, it's looking like that's what's coming up here, and that's probably a part of the sacrifice that you have to make, to let something leave your life in order to bring your purpose more to the forefront of your life. Okay, and so there's a cycle that's ending with that World card. There's a cycle that's ending, a cycle of your career and of the work that you've been doing that's going to be ending, to yield something new, to yield more creativity, and also to yield more unconditional love, for you to express more unconditional love in the world. That's you should know. Here, I want to pull another card for you. You should know that that the end of this cycle, whatever this cycle is really going to boost you up. Okay, making whatever sacrifice this is, letting go of old stuff out of your life. It's almost like once you let go of this big thing that you kind of been holding on to, like you have a lot of emotions about this thing that you've been holding on to. When you go ahead and let that go, it's almost like you're going to have a big enlightening moment. Like there's going to be some kind of, possibly a spiritual awakening, but a moment of clarity and a moment of enlightenment that's like, oh my gosh, like, whew, okay, now that that's out of my life, like I can take these actions. It's looking like you're gonna be led to take certain actions, and then when you take those actions, something's gonna come up. I'm specifically seeing you like looking on the internet, okay, doing some kind of search on the internet. I'm seeing Indeed, and I'm also seeing Instagram. Okay, so take it how it resonates, but I'm seeing that IN really heavy. Okay, so there might be some kind of advertisement on Instagram, or even possibly on TikTok, Snapchat, whatever social media you're on. And you might also find something on Indeed.com. Okay, and it even if it's not like I found the job on Indeed.com, it's looking like, You know what? Let me read this job description. Wow, that's actually something that I'm qualified for that, or I can actually do that. And so, maybe this is something that I should start incorporating into my life. Okay. Let's clarify this King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Okay. We've got take your time and Chataya. Okay, when it comes to your career and when it comes to finding your purpose, take your time. Don't do too much. It's a growth process. Okay, this is not something that's going to come about overnight. Okay, and then also we got the Chataya card, and that's ground thyself, and that it has to do with connecting with the earth, but it also has to do with knowing. I'm seeing knowing your physical boundaries and knowing physically. I'm seeing like a knowing in your environment. Okay, and so once you ground yourself in your environment, then things are going to also become a little more clear. Okay, let me know how that feels. All right, but definitely there is an ascension coming up, and you're going to be leaving your comfort zone here pretty soon. Okay, you're going to be leaving your comfort zone in order to rise higher, in order to reach a certain type of ascension, and not necessarily a spiritual ascension, but there might be some spiritual aspects that are involved in this ascension and in this enlightenment that happens once you make that sacrifice and let go. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah, so it may be kind of spiritual. Yes, leaving my comfort zone, good. It may be kind of spiritual, but it's also something very concrete and grounded. Okay, let's see. What will you have Jessica Sample know about love? What's going on with the love in her life? Oh, thank you, Kathy. What's going on with the love in Jessica's life for Jessica? Okay, strength card. And this is talking about taming the inner beast, is how I'm hearing it. Okay, taming the lower self. Okay, and so it's kind of feeling like you are you single? I believe you're single. I feel like we've probably talked about that before. Let me know if I'm wrong, but it feels like there are those lower forces, those lower forces, and you know what I'm talking about, the girl parts, the sexual energy. There are those lower forces that are kind of like pulling at you, and of course here the lower forces are the lion here, and the lion is the king of the jungle, and the lion is very fierce and very fiery, and so it's kind of feeling like you like, all right, so try and smash or I'm trying to get booed up, or I think cuffing season is pretty much over at this point, right? Oh wait, my angel fell. Okay. And so I've got this angel over here that this stands for courage, Archangel Ariel. Okay, so and the lion also stands for courage. Okay, and so it's going to be up to you to have the courage to tame your lower self. Interesting. When it comes to love situations, this is how you bring like lasting love into your life. Okay, instead of just hit it and quit it. If you're wanting to hit it and quit it, you're gonna find that it's gonna get stale. It's gonna get stale every single time. It's gonna get more and more stale, and it's gonna just be like, oh, okay. Like even after you do it, you're just kind of laying there like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, well, I'm gonna go, or or okay, you probably should leave because I have to. Okay, and spirit is really pushing you to tame that, and when you do tame that lower part of yourself, that's when the goddess in you still healing good, that's when the goddess in you starts to come out, because you know that you can use all of that energy. You can use your sexual energy to manifest, and you can use your sexual energy to create, to create better situations and to create more in your life. All right, bottom of the deck, you got the Three of Wands. Okay, so the underlying energy of the Strength card is that there's a journey that you're about to go on, and you say you're already clearly on a journey. You said you're still healing, but there's more of a journey that you're about to go on. It in taming this lower part of yourself, and also in building up that goddess energy, and that keeps coming up. Okay, and plus we've got the 8 here, and that stands for build and destroy. So destroying those lower feelings. They keep saying it because it's important. Destroying those lower feelings and building up more of those high chakra energies. Okay, I'm specifically seeing your crown chakra. I'm also seeing your green heart chakra and your high heart chakra. Okay, so if you feel the need, if you feel called to do work and meditation on those chakras, look it up and do it however you want to do it. There's hella meditations on YouTube. You can listen to binary beats. You can listen to the 526 hertz music on there. In order to help you to heal those parts of yourself, to help you to heal your heart chakra, and even to help you to translate those sacral chakra energies, which is the orange chakra, which is the sexual chakra, to help you to transmute those energies into higher energies, so that you are taking more care of yourself, so that you are literally physically healing your heart. I'm not a doctor. This is not any kind of medical diagnosis. Please make sure you are connecting with your medical team in order to get the proper professional information. Everything that I'm saying is straight from spirit. I have to say that because I'm recording and I'm not a doctor. Okay, but you can use those energies to heal your heart and to heal yourself, and to learn how to love again. And also, in order to have these beautiful spiritual enlightening moments that can assist you also with help with finding your purpose. Okay, so prepare for more of a journey, prepare for more of an experience. And the beautiful thing about this experiencing card is that you go out into the wilderness and you get your hands dirty, and you have all of these experiences out in the wild. Okay, but it's for a very good reason, because when you are out there, and when you're putting yourself out there and you're getting deep down into the dirt, that's when these ships start to come in. You learn more, you gain a lot of wisdom, and you gain a lot of understanding. And then whatever it is that you've been asking for, and whatever it is that you had the experience for, and what you went out into the wilderness for, it starts to come to fruition. Okay, and so in your case, love starts to come to fruition. You start to bring the right kind of people towards you. Again, this is not an overnight situation, but you start to bring a lot of people towards you. You start to become a little more clear about your purpose, and you start to find whatever it is that you need to sacrifice. So we kind of came full circle. You figure out whatever it is that you need to sacrifice in order to gain more finances and more financial stability, and even more joy in the work that you do. Okay, so it's looking like all three of these kind of tied together. Okay, so um, uh, I have also listened when I sleep good. Okay, and so you're already on the right track. You're doing the right thing. Okay, but transmutation is going to be really important for you. I'm seeing like purple, and I keep hearing the crown chakra. Okay, so if you want to take a little bit of time to do some research on those chakras, and especially on the color purple, not the color purple, the book or the movie, but the actual color purple, and do more research on your crown chakra, that will help you very, very much in the long run. It'll help you to find your purpose. It'll help you to gain control of those lower faculties and bring out more of the goddess in you. Okay. I got rid of all my friends and manifesting a beautiful friendship with another Aquarius. She's amazing. Good. Good. And so you're taking all the steps that you need to take in order to recreate your life, because it's looking like you've gotten rid of the people that you don't need. I was told my crown is blocked. Okay, and that's probably why this keeps coming up in this reading in particular. Okay, and your sacral. Yeah, I mentioned your sacral chakra too. Okay, and so uh you do whatever cleansing you feel like you should do. Let's see, the sacral chakra is orange, and so An orange carnelian is good if you're into crystals. If you're not into crystals, just completely ignore what I'm saying. But if you're interested in trying something new, get an orange carnelian. Here, I'll type it so that just in case you don't know how to spell it, which is fine. You have that crystal, use it. Use the orange carnelian, just put it on your sacral chakra. It's like right above your pubic area is where this chakra is. Between your pubic area and your belly button is where that sacral chakra is. And so just lay that on there. And if you feel like you want to do a guided meditation will probably help you. You definitely want to start with your you have plenty of crystals, cool. You definitely want to start with your sacral chakra before you get into the crown chakra energy, because you need to clear up what's going on down there before you get up on to that big high vibrational work. Okay. And so this probably has a lot to do with this. And look, this lion is kind of orange, isn't he? And so he's fiery, and he's passionate as well. Okay. And so that's something that will probably help. Okay, definitely start with your sacral, and move up if you feel like you need to move up through all of your chakras. That will help. But just know that your solar plexus, doing some work on your solar plexus, it doesn't seem like it's blocked because you have a very strong will and you go and you get stuff done. But working on your solar plexus chakra is going to help as well. Use citrine if you have citrine on your solar plexus chakra, or even like a sunstone, or orange calcite. Orange calcite will help with your sacral chakra, and also I believe with your solar plexus chakra. Okay, in order to translate and transmute the sacral chakra energy into your heart chakra for healing. Okay. Again, solar plexus doesn't feel like it's blocked to me from the energy that I'm feeling, but working with both of those crystals, with your orange carnelian and whatever solar plexus, your citrine, whatever solar plexus chakra crystal you want to work with, and working that with a green. I'm seeing a green aventurine, and I'm also seeing an emerald, if you have those in any of those stones. Okay, to work on your heart chakra. Okay, so using all three of those together is gonna help to heal your heart. Okay, and once you start that heart healing, then you'll be able to use all of that heart chakra energy to heal your crown chakra. Okay, cool. A pink calcite, nice. I've never used a pink calcite. Okay, you wear aventurine. Yeah, it's a great stone. It's a very lucky stone. I love my green aventurine. I love my green aventurine. Now let me look up pink calcite because I've never used it before. Quite randomly. Well, but I understand why now. Yeah. Heart healing. Keep crying, because it's a purge. It's a necessary purge. It's an energetic purge, and it's cleansing to cry, which I'm sure you probably already know. Let's see. There's properties help you develop deep, unwavering compassion for both yourself and others. Okay, and I believe that's probably gonna help the heart chakra. Okay, so of course pink and green help the heart chakra. So you might benefit from using that pink calcite for your heart. Okay. Cool. Healing properties of pink calcite. Loving, nurturing stone that helps us be gentle with ourselves. That might that that might help. Yeah, your pink calcite, to be gentle with yourself and healing. Okay. for an important message from God. Let's see here. I'll pull one extra card here for you. A message from God. What will we have now? Okay. Later. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, you got portal threshold. Okay. So you will be crossing over into a new realm later, and try not to focus on this happening right now. Okay, because it feels like, and a lot of us do, but it feels like you've got this energy like, okay, like come on, like let's go. Like, I mean, I know I have to wait for stuff, but like let's go. They really want you, God really wants you to take your time with this strength energy and with healing yourself. Okay. I'm seeing like take the year, okay, to really get deep into your heart healing. Okay. But excuse me. Ooh, I'm getting a little tired. I might stay on for a little while longer. I'm on later than usual because of daylight savings time, right? Thanks so very much. You're welcome. You are very, very welcome. Let's see. I think Kathy said something. I don't know if you're still in the room, Kathy. Excuse me. The color fits you, the yellow. Thank you. I love this shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. My son is doing great. He's just being a kid. Being a silly old kid. He's getting all tall and fat. I love it. He's such a sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, baby. Baby. I wonder how long I could stay on. Because I'm feeling like I'm feeling like sitting here for a little while. I've got my crochet. I could make a lot happen by looking at me all yawning. I probably should get off, but I want to sit here and crochet. I know that if I stay on, then I will sit here and crochet. But if you got all those clocks, but if I get off, I know I'm gonna go to sleep. Do you ever think of starting a crochet channel? No. Because I wouldn't know what to do with it. You know, I mean, I guess I could just like just crochet on it, but I don't know if I would be interested in like teaching. That's real, yeah. Right. I don't know if I would be interested in teaching, and I feel like if I did start a crochet channel, it would have to be teaching, like, and there are so many, you know, and the crochet that I do, it's just for art and to express myself. I mean, and if I had a crochet channel, it would probably just be like, okay, so this is a scarf I made, and you can purchase it on Etsy. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I guess I could. I have all of this stuff that I've crocheted, and it's just like what do I do with this stuff? A lot of them I have a lot of scarves. Oh boy, I'm a little bit tired. I have a lot of scarves that I've crocheted, and I also have like a lot of prototypes. And prototypes as in like they're really small. I'm sure if a really small and skinny person were to put them on, then they would fit that person, or a child would fit them. But they're prototypes because they could be they're for all ages and for all sizes. They would just need to be sent to manufacture and distribution. Just wondering, yeah. Thank you for asking. Hey Ricky. What is up? What is up? What is up? How you doing? How you doing? What is up? What's going on? Cool. Yeah, I have so much stuffs. I feel like have I ever showed you? I think I've showed some of my stuff on this channel. I think I've shown you guys some of my stuff on this channel. But yeah. Let me know, let me know. Ooh. Let me know, let me know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I feel. I might have to get me some pink calcite. I haven't bought crystals in a really long time. Let's see. I have one. Oh, let me know, let me know. Ooh. What's that? Did you lose an hour? Yeah. They skipped an hour ahead today. Love y'all so much. Love you too, Kathy. You have a beautiful night too. And I hope you feel better. Take a pill. take a Tylenol or something. I'm not a doctor, but I do hope you feel better. How are you? Can you read for the present? Yeah. I can answer an array of questions, past, present, future. You're talking about like something that's going on right now. Yep. No worries. I'm just holding space. Yes, I see you here on the Cash App. Okay. So, I don't think I've seen you here before, right? So, this is 6. That's 7 cards that you have available. Okay. And the reading is really tailored to you. So if you want to use all 7 of your cards on one question, I could do that. But a lot of people ask one question per card. And so that would be 7 questions. Okay, so you have between 1 and 7 questions that you can ask. Okay. And you just let me know how you want to do it, and I will do it that way. And I'll wait here until you put in your questions. Guys, what's going on with my relationship? Okay. Let's see. I feel like I need another deck of cards. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use 2 different decks for this question. Let's see what's going on. Bad deck. Use a bad guy. Relationship. It's too many. Just gonna pull one of these. This is a Sacred Traveler deck. Okay, this is about the journey that you're on. Okay, so the journey with the relationship. Let's see what's going on with that guy's relationship. Okay, this is 10 cards. All right, and I pull 1 card at a time. So if like a stack of cards come out or 2 cards come out, I don't take them. Okay, so let's say 1 card for that guy's relationship. Okay, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Okay, it's kind of looking like there's something that you need to be learning, something you need to be learning about the person that you're in a relationship with. Okay, and there's a lot of honesty that is starting to come to the forefront, starting to come to the surface. A lot of honesty that is going to be necessary. I'm seeing here over the next 6 months, for the 2 of you, for whoever it is that you're in a relationship with. Okay, now this is not set to be this very simple task. Okay, because we got the Journey by Moonlight here on the bottom of the deck, and that's believe in magic. And so wherever there's moonlight and you're journeying by moonlight, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a little bit of a rough journey, and it might be a little bit challenging, and there might be some dark paths that you have to traverse. But the point of traversing this path and going through this dark moment is to get to the magic. Okay, not to be all woo woo about it. And I like to say no fluffy bunnies, which is whatever it is that I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to make you feel good. I'm telling you because it's just how it's being revealed to me. Okay, but there is a lot to be learned about this person, and a lot to be learned in this relationship right now. Okay, so once again, there's some stuff that's coming to the surface, and it may be a little bit uncomfortable have this stuff come to the surface, but it's necessary for your growth. Okay. And not just the growth of your relationship, but the growth of you as an individual and the person that you're with as an individual. Okay. You also got the Empress card on the coming out. Okay. That's the three major arcana, and so that's understanding. So there's a sense of understanding unconditional love. All right. So what is happening right now is the two of you are learning how to love each other openly, and learning how to care about each other. I don't know if you've dropped the L word yet, but learning how to love and care about each other openly, excuse me, and honestly, and without judgment, and also creating and forging and nurturing the physical space between the two of you. Okay, so it's looking like both of you are trying to create a safe and steady atmosphere where everybody can be heard. The underlying energy of the Empress card is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and so the Page of Pentacles, it talks a lot about going on a new adventure. Okay, and so it's there seems to be a lot of discovery here with discovering the truth, and also with this kind of adventure card. It seems like the two of you are discovering more and more about each other every day. I'm seeing like getting closer and closer to each other. I don't know what you look like, but I'm seeing you kind of snuggled up and like getting closer and closer and more snuggly with this person. Okay, learning more about them, and honesty. It's looking like honesty is a strong necessity, is specifically for you, bad guy. It feels like, I mean, a lot of everybody wants wants honesty for the most part in a relationship, but it seems like that's really important to you, and it's looking like this person is looking to appease that. Okay. Hi Dorothy. Welcome. All my information is down below in the description box. Okay, I go through PayPal and Cash App, and you can let me know what your name or handle is on there, and I'll get to your question. Yes. Okay, good. Let's see what else is going on in that guy's relationship. What else is going on in that guy's relationship? What else is going on in bad guy's relationship? I don't know why I'm specifically like seeing you sitting in a car with this person. Like, I don't know. I'm seeing like sitting in the back of a limo. I don't know if you have like an event that you're going to or something, but it's looking like um, uh, there's something really special happening between the two of you, where it's drawing you closer together. Like you guys have somewhere special to go or something like that. Okay, let me know how it feels. Five of Cups, clinging to the past. The two of you are healing each other from your past relationships, and if there's one of you who hasn't been in a relationship in your past, healing from past hurts, specifically past emotional hurts and past emotional letdowns. Okay, it's looking like the two of you complement each other pretty well. Okay, like you guys are like on the same level. It's like I'm seeing like relationship goals. Like at least we're striving for relationship goals. Okay, you got a 5-5 synchronicity, and according to Supreme Mathematics, the 5 stands for power refinement. And so the two of you are refining your power within yourself and within romantic and intimate relationships. Okay, and so um, uh, that that's something that is being worked on right now. The healing, the emotional healing, even looking back at your past. Either you've recently had a conversation about your past, or there's a conversation about your past coming up. Okay, for both of you, and it's kind of looking like it's going to be a heartfelt, a heart to heart, like, yeah, this is a mistake that I made with this person, or this is something that I did, or this is how my last relationship was, or this is my dirt. And again, you guys are forging this space of honesty and open and unconditional love, that it won't be like, oh my gosh, it won't be judged. Okay, and it's looking like the two of you don't judge each other. Okay, with the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck, that's the comparison card. And so the underlying energy of all of this heart healing, whatever it is that both of you have been through in your past, it doesn't compare to what's going on with you right now. Like whatever kind of relationship you've had in your past, it doesn't hold a candle at all to what y'all have going on right now. And both of y'all, it's looking like both of y'all are more than willing to let go of your past, because it's like I don't know, we got something good here. Like that's kind of what it feels like. Okay. Let me know how it feels. And you've got 4 cards left. Now, Dorothy, I do take super chats, but it you can read down below in the description box. There's an extra fee because not because I'm a jerk, but because YouTube's a jerk. But YouTube takes 30% of my super chats, and so for a 1 card reading, I would ask that you send like another. I think it's another $2 or $1.50 or something, and not to be petty, but that's I'm running a business, and that's just how I have to do things. Um, yeah, so it's just it's an extra $1.50. Um, let's see. And yeah. Okay. The rest money. So you want to know about your money situation. Okay. Let's see. For bad guy, what will you have her know about money? What will you have her know about the money situation? Okay, and so this is the answer here, the outcome here. You're spot on. Awesome. Cool. I'm glad it resonates. The the questions about money, the energy about money, this is probably going to come out about there's probably going to be information about your career or about work you can do. Okay. Here at Unicorn Funland, it's all about finding solutions. Okay. And so I'm just not interested in giving you some, oh my gosh, you're going to be rich one day. I'm more about like, okay, let me give you like some actual results here. Okay. Thank you, Dorothy. And you could go ahead and put your question in, and after I finish Bad Guys reading, I'll get to yours. Okay. Self-employed. Okay, let's see what's going on with money for Bad Guy. What's going on with money for Bad Guy? Okay, Page of Cups. In order to bring more in, there's a specific risk that you're going to need to take, an emotional risk that you're going to need to take. It's almost kind of feeling like you've gotten this idea, or there's an idea that's coming up here soon that's kind of like, oh, like I feel like I could do that, but what would be like, it feels like it would be a risk, and what would be the actual benefit of that? Okay, but it's looking like this risk that you take, it may be like kind of a shot in the dark, but then you're kind of caught by the universe, and the universe delivers. Okay. And it comes as a pleasant surprise, whatever it is that comes in. This is not necessarily set to be an easy task. Okay, whatever this is, and it's looking like I'm seeing over the next 4 months, 4 to 6 months, that you'll be working on this. Okay, and with the nine of wands on the bottom of the deck, that's a hard work and determination. Okay, in order to bring this to fruition, in order to get it online, is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing Instagram, seeing whatever social media it is that you use. Okay, putting it on social media, and doing the advertisement and doing the marketing. It's looking like whatever it is, this is a pretty great idea, and it's pretty lucrative, and it's looking like it comes from the heart, and so it's honest, and it works, and it'll work for your clients, or whoever is purchasing your goods or services. Okay, you got the 10 of Cups here. Once again, we got a little bit of a divine order from the page to the cups. Okay, and so the 10 of Cups stand for, sorry, I got a little itch. The 10 of Cups stands for harmony. All right, and so you're gonna be finding a lot of peace, not just in your work, in the actual work that you do, but I'm seeing you're gonna find some peace of mind in your bank account, okay, with this idea. And again, this spans over a certain amount of time, and I'm kind of looking at this arc that we have here. This little bit of a rainbow. It's like a bluish yellow rainbow that we have here. Okay, and that's talking about over time. You start with one cup and then you keep adding cups. Okay, and over time, that's when and how it yields, and it just feels very satisfying. Okay, you got the strength card on the bottom of the deck. This is a tiny bit of a warning. It's saying try not to get so caught up in the lower faculties. Try not to get so caught up in the ego of making the money. And I mean, making money is an egotistical thing, so it's not just you, but like try not to get caught up in that. This is more like get caught up in the service and get caught up in the actual work that you're doing, because there is a transformation that's coming for you, not just for your bank account, but for your mentality and your outlook and perspective on the work that you do. Okay, what else? What else will we have? We have bad guy know about money. About money coming in, investments to be made, networking. What else will you have? Bad guy know. Whoa! There's a lot happening. Okay, there's like a whole super stack. Okay. Okay, for bad guy, what else will you have? Bad guy know about money and bringing money in. Okay, so stacks on stacks. Okay, and I'm saying that because two different stacks just came out. Okay, and I go by all of the signs. I go by how the cards fall out, the feelings that I get, the things that I'm seeing and sensing around this environment while I'm in your energy. Okay, and so let's focus on those stacks, right? It's looking like this happens. These stacks come in increments. All right, and so there might be a client, a like one high paying client that you have, and then it'll be like a couple weeks or a couple months or something before you get another big high paying client. Okay, so that's stacks, pause, stacks. Okay, and then it's looking like they're possibly like little stacks in between, or little sprinkles of payments in between. All right, you got the Knight of Pentacles coming out, and this is a money card. All right, this is slowly over time. I'm seeing slowly but surely. I've got two cups covered up, and then I've got 8 cups uncovered. Okay, so it landed on my desk like this. Okay, and so the cups is satisfaction, especially when it comes to money. And so I'm specifically seeing this as something big happening over 8 months. Now, the Knight of Pentacles moves. The Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly, and is very slow to send messages, and is very slow to deliver. But he always reaches his destination. He always gets his work done. He always gets to where he needs to be. Okay, and so this is money. Okay, I just heard like a bag of money, and so you kind of see how he's holding his pinnacle. Okay, and he's very focused. He's taking his sweet time. Okay, and so over the next 8 months or so, it's looking like there's like this very slow build, and this very slow build to satisfaction. Okay, and so 8 months from now, that's the beginning of next year. Where we'll wait, 3 + 8 is 11. Okay, so by November ish, it's feeling like there's I'm seeing a sense of exhilaration, and then there's actually in July there's a big peak that happens. Okay, there's a big peak that happens, and then between July and November, that's when there more of a build starts to happen. So if we were looking at this as a graph, like if this is right now, then it's going like this in July, and then you go steadily up, and then you reach another peak, another money peak. Okay, I'm seeing no fluffy bunnies, no bullshit, but I'm seeing the word rich. Okay, a rich peak in the November, and it's just feeling like something about November and also December is very lucrative because it seems like people can use your good or your service a lot in the winter, in the fall season. Okay, you got the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck with that Knight of Pentacles, and that's the totality card. And so there's a pendulum effect that is necessary in order to find totality. So you might find yourself, between now and even July, you might find yourself um, uh, uh, getting really good at this, and building a lot of momentum, and then it kind of stops and tapers off a little bit. I'm seeing the word rebranding, and this doesn't look like a complete rebranding. It doesn't look like a complete turnaround of your business or whatever it is, but little things that you can do to rebrand along the way. Between now and July, you're going to want to do some small rebranding. I'm seeing tweaking to your website or whatever, social media. I'm also seeing to catch their eye. Okay, to catch the eye of your clients and of the people that you want to be purchasing your good or your service. Okay, so there will be a little bit of a back and a forth, a push and a pull, but that's business, right? And a back and a forth and a push and a pull with your money. Okay, don't be scared to invest. Just make very smart investments. And if you feel like because and I have to say this because we're recording, but I'm not a financial advisor. This is not any kind of financial advice. Please make sure you're going to a professional to get that kind of advice. And it's looking like you would probably very much benefit from going to a professional between now and July. Okay, a professional financial advisor. Okay, unless you already do, then go to them. Okay, let's see. You got one more card. What else will you have back? I know about the money situation, about her money situation. What else will you have back? I know about her money situation. Money situation. Let's see for bad guy. Okay, Ten of Swords, which is this is a really good sign. I know it doesn't look like it because she stabbed through with 10 swords, but the Ten of Swords. This is I'm seeing a mindset, outlook, perspective on money changes. Okay, so while during this Knight of Cups, excuse me, during this Knight of Pentacles time, which is, we said about 8 months, right? So between now and November, there you might take a little bit of a hit. Don't get worried about this. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is over the next 6 months. So between now and September, you might find you might find this doesn't look like it's a financial hit or like a financial downturn, but it's looking like you might take a mental hit, like, oh, I have been investing wrong, or oh, I probably should stop investing in this, or maybe I need to not uh, uh, put my money into this anymore. It's becoming a little more clear, okay? Because the Ten of Swords is all about rebirth, okay, and it's also an indication that everything is fine. So hard times might come, hard mental times, and you might, again, I'm seeing like, man, I gotta crunch these numbers, and I'm crunching these numbers, and this isn't making sense because I should be bringing in more, or I need to invest in this in order to be, and it's looking very technical and very logical, as the Ten of Swords is. It's a mental and a logical card, but uh yeah, you might take that kind of mental hit, but that's not the end of anything. And I'm seeing, I'm seeing like a little bit of frustration, possible tears, but you come out of it. Okay, because that, I mean, that's just kind of what I'm feeling in your energy. You're pretty resilient, and you don't perseverate over anything too long. Like, if it's like, oh gosh, this is pissing me off, All right, I'm good. Okay. That's what I'm feeling in your energy. Let me know if that resonates. Okay. But then you got the 8 of Cups as a split. Okay. And so there may be some things that you were emotionally attached to, that you're spending your money on, that you probably just need to be letting go of for now, at least. Okay. In order to continue to build. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, you got the 3 of Pentacles. So this stands for collaboration. And so it's looking like, in particular, there is a person that you'll be able to collaborate with. This looks like a male figure, and this may be your lover, your the person that you're with. But I'm definitely seeing a male figure who is willing to work with you, help you, and collaborate with you on making more money, on creating more revenue. Okay, there a very strong masculine energy. Okay, take it how it resonates, and always feel free to come back and tell me, or email me and be like, oh my god, I always tell people, if it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and the thing happens, please email me, like, oh my gosh, girl, this is what happened. I'm interested. But yeah, it looks like some collaboration will help you to get your mind in order, and will help you to gain even a different perspective on the money situation, and on how you're looking at it. I'm seeing like somebody like kind of looking over your shoulders, like looking at the numbers, or you asking them like, can you look at this? And they're like, oh well, you missed this, or you know you could move this around here, and it's like, oh, okay. And then you have that rebirth, and then you come out of it, because you might get a little anxious and like worried for a second, but then once you have that insight, that other pair of eyes, that other perspective, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, you're right. You know what, let me switch this around. Okay. Let me know how it feels. Let me know how it feels. Cool. Okay. Dorothy Collins, what's coming towards me good? Okay. For Dorothy, what is coming towards Dorothy? Something good. Tell us something good. For Dorothy, hang on. I thought I saw another card on the floor, but nope. All right. You are welcome, bad guy. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. And feel free to come back. And I also do, if you're like about to leave, I also do on-call readings every day between 12 and 4 p.m. And so all that information is down below in the description box. And if anytime during the day, or like even during the night, like if you have a question, you can email me at any time, and I'll do your reading. There's like a 24-hour turnover, for my on-call readings. And I'm also in the midst of changing that around, because I usually do office hours, but I think I need to change that around back to my turnover time. Okay. But feel free to holler at me for an on-call reading. Anytime. Okay. Dorothy, what is coming towards Dorothy good? For Dorothy Collins. For Dorothy Collins. For Dorothy Collins. What good is coming towards Dorothy Collins? What good is coming towards Dorothy Collins? For Dorothy. Something good is coming towards Dorothy Collins. Something good coming towards Dorothy Collins. Here we got the 8 of Wands, gaining momentum. Okay, this looks like this has something to do with traveling. Okay, so you might actually find yourself actually traveling. Are you making plans, or have you set some kind of intention? 222 on the clock. Okay, that stands for wisdom. And then we got the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so there's something new that's beginning. There's a cycle that's ending, and a new cycle that's beginning as well. And there's also some knowledge to be gained from your I'm saying from your system, but there's some knowledge to be gained from your experience. Okay. Also, momentum is being gained. Whatever it is that you've been working at, for, and towards, looking at, and like working on. I don't know if this is some kind of like project or something to do at work, or just something fun that you want to do, or some kind of vacation that you've been saving for something. It's looking like that's starting to build. Okay, so it has it been feeling a little bit stagnant, like you've been putting your heart and soul into it, you've been putting a lot of energy into it, and it seems like it's not going anywhere. It's going to start picking up here soon. Okay, and also with the 8, that according to supreme mathematics, that stands for building and destroying. Okay, and so whatever it is that you have been building, and what you've been building on, your old perspective is going to be destroyed. So whatever it is that you don't need is going to be leaving your life, and that's probably why things have been feeling so stagnant, because old stuff, old energy is leaving your life in order for this momentum to gain, in order for you to build momentum, and for you to build and continue to grow whatever project this is, or whatever this is that you're working on. Okay, and in order for more to come towards you. All right. On the bottom of the deck, you got the Devil card. Okay, and so this is a bit of a warning, saying try not to get caught up in ego, and try not to get caught up in the lower faculties of things, which has to do with sex and food and survival. Okay, so try not to get caught up. I'm seeing like, if I don't know if you do a lot of if you do a lot of partying, or if you do like a lot of splurging on something, they're asking you, your guides are asking you to not get so caught up in that at this time. Think more about the actions that you want to take, and whatever it is that you want to manifest, and what goals you want to reach. Okay, and put all of your stock and your energy into those goals. Okay, let me know how it feels. And welcome. You've been touched by the glitter officially. And bad guy, you've been touched by the glitter too. Okay, you can't get glitter off. You should see all the glitter that's here on my desk. It's like, it's crazy. We used to have glitter party here at Unicorn Funland. I'm gonna have to do another one at some point soon. Anywho, thank you for coming through, and I'm here. And if y'all want to chat, I'm here to chat. But I am going to be crocheting, so that's what I'm about to do right now. I should probably get some water. Hang on, I'll be right back. Please hold. Hey, Brownie, you still here? What's up? Oh, man. I didn't realize I had to go to the little unicorn's room, and I got a snack on the way. I just bit myself. Ow. Yes. What? I need healing. Okay. If that's something that you've been working on, it's looking like the momentum is gaining there. Okay. So stay encouraged. You're on the right track. You're welcome, Dorothy. Thank you for being here. Coming through. All right. I feel so much better. Good. Okay, back to the string.